Gum 3:02.18, but Ja'Cory Patterson, what a day he has absolutely had. Why not put him on first leg? Second in the 400, first in the 200, and Matthew Bowling will lead it off for the number 3 ranked Georgia Bulldogs, last year's defending champion.
They have a formidable time to shoot for, established by Alabama in the first section, 3:01.78. Number 2 in the country this year, number 1 in the country, Arkansas, who is in this race. So they have run fast enough to beat that time, and now they got to do it for the team points.
And we talked about the Swiss Army sprinter, Lance Lang. He opens it up for the Arkansas Razorbacks. This is not the same team that ran the second fastest 4x400 meter of all time.
Once again from the inside, Texas A&M, Georgia, Arkansas, and Florida on the outside, led off by Ja'Cory Patterson. Matt Bowling for Georgia there in lane 4, very aggressive this first 100 meters. He wants that pole, and he's going to get it.
Well, he gave Elijah Godwin a run in the open 400 meters just a couple of weeks ago. He was on his shoulder the entire time, and oh, there goes Arkansas. Lance Lang has stepped out.
Arkansas is out. Ja'Cory Patterson caught a cramp. 2 teams are out, and it's Bowling for Georgia way out in front of Texas A&M's Eric Hemphill III, the freshman. But Florida and Arkansas, the 2 top teams in this race, are both out. 45-2 for Bowling on the leadoff leg for Georgia. And for the Bulldogs, this is Caleb Kavanaugh. And for A&M, DeMarco Escobar.
Well, it was a long day for Ja'Cory Patterson. A lot of races in his legs today. It looked like he did catch a cramp about 250 meters into that race. And Lance Lang just looked like he kind of lost his footing and had to step on the inside of the rail. But it's really Georgia against the clock at this point.
So a little bit of a disappointing turn of events here as Georgia hands off to Will Sumner, the freshman who won the 800 meters earlier, 46-47 for Caleb Kavanaugh on that second leg for Georgia. For A&M, this is Cutler Zamzow.
But the Alabama athletes are on the inside of the track now, looking on, and when you're in that position, you're not really rooting against the guys on the track. You're just sitting there watching the clock tick second by second.
I'm pretty confident that they've won this race with 3:01.78. 2 the best teams out of this section. Kind of puts a damper on things a bit. And Elijah Godwin, the 400-meter champion, anchors for the Bulldogs. Sumner split 46.83, which is pretty good for an 800-meter runner. Godwin run 44.75 in winning that 400-meter title, but he needs about a 41-second anchor here to bring him in under the Alabama time.
Well, I talked to Coach Carroll about his stride pattern and him not really getting his knees up. She said he played defensive back for a lot of his life up until college, and he learned to run with that a little bit more shuffle stride. So it's taken him a while to change out of that.
Ashton Schwartzman on the anchor for A&M. But here comes Godwin bringing his Bulldogs home. But it's going to be short of what they needed to win the title. So Alabama will win the title with their 3:01.78 out of Section 1. Georgia runs 3:03.32, and Godwin splits 44.83 on the anchor. So 2 sub-45-second 400s today for the senior from Georgia. And one wonders what it could have been had Florida and Arkansas been in this race.
Well, Elijah Godwin has proven to himself and the fans here that he is ready for Albuquerque in 2 weeks' time.